is Thursday, though it feels like Wednesday. I hope the phone doesn't fly over because it's a little bit windy here. I think we're getting a wind from that hurricane. That's what Steve says. He says we got a lot of rain, but rain wasn't from the hurricane, but he thinks the winds are. So, good morning. It is 10:15 on a fantastically nice day. I think that rain cooled it off a little bit. I think it did because it's not oppressive. If you haven't seen obviously because I just uploaded it, but yesterday's vlog you will see my intro and it is like literally hazy here. I don't feel like it's hazy, so we'll see if anybody pops in to say hey. We're checking in for the challenge check-in, the summer reset. I did a challenge. I called it reboot your booty. Don't play all words, but just getting it all done. Hello, good morning, Jill. How's it going? I'm super excited about going back to meetings tomorrow. I was asked by a few people actually if I would do some sort of a video. So I thought I would do kind of a vlog it. I don't want to vlog inside. Maybe I'll just take some like little montage of, but we're inside a church, which I've never been to. It is some kind of community church, I think. Good morning, Patricia. So I've never been there. It's actually not too far from one of my favorite farm markets. So we might have to go in to Duffields. We might have to, because. Good morning, Tracy. Oh, I understand. Yeah, that's why I couldn't not go. I mean, it is literally so much closer. Half the distance. So I have no excuses now. But, oh, I didn't tell you the story. I lost my debit card. Yeah, and I thought maybe, hi Rosie, I don't know what happened to it. And then I thought, did somebody take it? So I went right up when I was checking out of Big Lots on Monday, and I realized I didn't have it. And I knew when I put it away in the wrong spot. So I went in the spot that it should be, and I went in the spot that I thought I put it away, and it was in neither. So then I got nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh. So I went right onto my account, and I was able to freeze my card, and nothing, like I could see transaction, nothing was out of the ordinary. So that was good. So I froze my card, but it turned up it was here. I didn't find it till actually yesterday. So, but it's all good. Another one ordered, so it'll get here. Hi Barbara. So, but I don't have access to a card. So I'm like thinking, I'm gonna go to shop. I guess I had to go to the bank and get cash out. Oh my god, that's so old school. I'll be honest, hey Margaret, I never was a person that liked debit cards. I was always a cash person. I would always go to get paid from school, go cash my check. I had credit cards, yes, but never a debit. Well, then they went into direct deposit, and then I went to the debit. So then all of a sudden, I'm like, now I'm hooked on debit. Mm-hmm. We might go to the Amish market tonight. A little bit excited about that. So again, no debit card. Don't have much cash. So I guess Steve will have to flip the bill, right? Hey, Car. Awesome, Car. Welcome back. Welcome back. Did I say? I think I said good morning to Margaret Bar. Okay, just making sure because sometimes. Hey, Marilyn from Ontario, way up north. How's your weather up there? I mean, ours has been so hot and humid. We have really bad humidity here. It's terrible. Though I have people that tell me that they have really dry. So I'm not sure what's worse, dry heat or humid heat. I don't know. But it's been wicked, wicked. Today's actually, I feel the humidity has lifted a little bit. But it is early. It is only 10:20. I love my fresh bread. I guess Weight Watchers is one of the best follow cousins you have. Oh, I missed it. Hot, humid, and super rainy. Ooh. Um, I love my fresh bread. I guess Weight Watchers is one of the best to follow because then we could have bread. Yes, you absolutely could have bread. Bread is life. I can't imagine me not. It's funny. I made a comment. Well, I think it was my what I eat in a day. One of the things, one of the clips that I said, I have two pieces of bread. I guess a lot of you say, "What? You just have one," but I wanted two. I fit it into my budget. Yeah, bread. Bread is everything. Florida's heat's very hot. We had a little rain this morning. Hopefully, cools. Actually, we had rain during the night. I think it was around 2 a.m. I heard it beating against the window. No thunder, a lot of rain, and I think that really did help because I don't feel that oven when I came out. I mean, granted, it's not cold, but obviously it's not cold. But I don't feel the oven when I came out, which is good. But yeah, I'm hoping for, I feel inspired to go back, so I'm excited. And that's good, to be excited about what you're doing. And I'm shockingly excited. I am. I did RSVP. I don't know if you still have to do that, but it had the option, so I did it. So I RSVP'd for the 10 o'clock. So yeah, I figured I was going to do the earlier one, but I thought, you know what, I'll be running around too much. It's just easier to go to the later one. Maybe next week I'll go to the earlier one, we'll see. But I'm really excited. Really super duper excited. So. But yeah. Do you get any, I don't know, Florida didn't get that hurricane. I think it went up through Texas. You rejoined, awesome. Awesome. That's wonderful. Like I said, I don't expect any glitches tomorrow because, like I said, I've had the same thing I've had. So I just expect to show my little, square, and then she'll get me in the system. I mean, I'm already in the system. And here's a fun fact. Last year, when I was going to meetings and say I missed for some reason, I'd always wait at home and I put in my app. They always knew what I weighed. So I should be fine with that. It shouldn't be a gap or anything, which is interesting. Awesome, Marilyn. I've seen a lot of people lately. There's been a surge of people going back. When somebody mentioned, they said, we all left because of the injectable drugs and the politics of Weight Watchers. And she said, I have to put that aside and realize I'm there for the plan and the accountability and the meetings and stuff like that. So that's what I've seen a lot. I see a lot of people, say that. So I get it. I get it. I agree. I totally understand that. And yeah, I mean, it's you're there for the plan, for the accountability. If you can get to a meeting, there for the meetings. I know a lot of people can't, which is sad. I do feel like that's so sad. But they're going to say nobody was there. That's why we closed them down. That's what they'll say. This hair gets my hair is way too long. I think I need a trim because I feel like when it gets to be too long for me, being that it's white, I don't want it to look so, I feel like it brings me down. I want it to lift me up. So I want to get a little, I'm not going to get a pixie or anything. I just need to get like this maybe, I don't know, maybe half an inch off or something for the summer too. Tracking mostly keeps me honest. Yeah, when somebody's weighing you, man, you're a lot honest. I agree. I'm much more better behaved. You all know the story of me going to the other place that I used to go to, the franchise, and I got weighed by a man. A man. That one was, and I went to him on purpose because I knew if I had to go to the man, I was going to, I was just going to be a little bit more diligent. Because nobody wants a man seeing their weight. Nobody wants a man judging like, oh my God, she gained weight. It was Frank. Frank always gave me this side eye sometimes. Like, I went to him on purpose. But yeah, how y'all doing? Whoever is doing the reset. Now, if you haven't been around, I'd say about a month ago, usually on a Wednesday, like I posted a video yesterday. The last few Wednesdays, I've posted what we're calling Summer Reset. And on that first video, it should say summer reset. There is a PDF there's a link to a free PDF where you could, there's just different things to work on. It's not, I don't want to say challenge. That's why I don't like using the word challenge, because I feel like a challenge begins and a challenge ends. This is like reset. This is making changes. And there's about 5 things on there, maybe 6. I don't even recall how many I put, of different things to work on. You know, things that, like habits, things that we do that we should be doing every day that we don't, that could help in our health and wellness journey. A lot of them is just water. A lot of them is tracking. A lot of them is portions, weighing and measuring, being honest, being nice to ourselves. That one's a huge one. I don't think and I think that works against us, because I feel like if we're too negative, negativity breeds negativity. You know, if you want positive change, you have to be positive. Is it hard? Sort of some days. Sometimes you mess up for the stupidest of reasons. And you're just like, what? And then, I always attribute it to being in a brain fog. There's some days, like, I have no idea why I started eating what I ate. And I'm like, before I realized that I downed it, I'm like, it just was so automatic to grab it and to eat it. Instead of grabbing it, think about it. What do I need this? Do I have the points for it? Do I really want it? I mean, sometimes we eat things just because they're there, not because we really want them. It's like, I want that. I almost want to eat it. Why? I have no idea why. I just want to eat it. Because we've always done that. I feel like we've built bad habits. At least I have over the years for insane reasons. Eating it because it's there. Finish it. Why not? I might as well just finish that, because why leave it? Why not leave it? Why not leave it? Why must you finish it? And yeah, have a conversation with yourself. Sit yourself down. Did you really need to finish that? Well, did you really need to finish that? Could you have saved it for tomorrow? I guess I could have, but what? Yeah, I've had many conversations with myself. Some in public, mostly not. But somebody was saying they had a conversation with themselves in front of the Pop-Tarts. Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Somebody says, well, what's the outcome? Yeah, I don't think you realize that people are actually there when you're having that conversation with yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like if we hear it, it's one thing to think it, but when you voice it out loud and you hear it back, you realize, wow, I don't need that. Well, you know, I feel like that was what helped me, was vlogging and hearing myself say these things. And I went, oh my gosh, you just said that. Awesome, Car. And I think last week's was really good. And I didn't realize it when I made it, but because I don't listen to those, like these type of videos, I'm just doing straightforward. I don't listen to those back. There's no reason to. I don't have to edit it. It's just one vlog. It is just me speaking for 20 minutes or 15 minutes, hopefully 15. And I don't need to go back and do anything. It's vlogs like that I did yesterday for today, that it's all pieces. It's all here, it's there. I have to put them together. I have to make sure they're cohesive, which sometimes they're not, I admit that. So I don't watch it back. And then somebody mentioned something, so I went back and I watched it. I went, oh my gosh, I did talk about a lot. Sometimes I just go on a rambling, that's why I call them ramblings. And I don't realize what really comes out. And I'm like, dang, girl, that was good. You said that? Like, it's my inner conscience coming out. Did I see Smokey Cat come in here? Yes, I did. Hey, Smokey. Yeah, definitely. These, even yesterday's Q&A had a lot of information. And again, I didn't realize I talked that long. When I went and put that one, I had to put together because I had to stop. So I had to put it together, and then I went, oh my gosh, you talked for 29 minutes. What did you talk about? I had to go back and look, and I'm like, oh my, I didn't feel like I talked that long. I was gobsmacked. I thought it was like 17 minutes. I'm like, it was 29. I went, oh my gosh, what the heck did you? And I had to go back, and I'm like, oh, that was pretty good. Hey, Amy. Hey, Lynn. Hi, Liz P. Wow, a lot of people are back. I am seeing that. It's interesting. It's an interesting time of year, too, because it is July. I will be honest with you. Most people don't join till after the summer. And I'm so proud that you're doing it now because you're going to have a leg up come September. But yes, most people, there's an influx. There's usually September is an influx. Around Thanksgiving, for some reason, is an influx. I think people have overate for Thanksgiving. That kind of drops off, though. And then January, of course, is an influx. And then maybe April, when close to summer, like you're realizing spring's here, you're looking at your clothes, you got to have your thighs and your arms out, you're like not happy. So then that's a huge influx. But June, July usually isn't. Because if you haven't done it by June, July, you're kind of like, yeah, well, forget it. I'll wait till September. But I am super duper proud of you guys. Hey, Rachel, for doing it. Because this, like I said, I've seen many people. Now, is it because you're maybe mentioning because I'm mentioning it, so maybe it's a connection there? That could be it too. Maybe people join that's never said anything. Since I've recommitted, and people have asked me, are you going to track just on Weight Watchers? I, for the most part, am going to be tracking. I think I'm going to go in the diabetic plan. And I believe I may flip-flop back to the other where you see that GLP. If you're on, you don't have to be on GLP to use that toggle. And somebody said you can toggle back and forth. You can see your protein for the day, which is interesting. I may still do, if people want me to share the calories and macros. The Trainist app is very easy. And if it's scanning stuff, it's stuff I've already had in there, it's easy for me to sit there and bang it out. So I don't have a problem doing that for people. But I think for me, what I'm going to be looking at is the diabetic plan. That I did have success on that in the fall of last year. I think it was last year. I think it was, yeah, pretty sure it was last year. Yeah, I think it was maybe summer, fall. I did have, because good to be honest, I need the extra points, number one. Number two, I don't eat a lot of fruit. I really don't. So for me to have fruit as a 0 point food is kind of wasteful because it's funny, either I eat it or I don't. It's never in between. Either I have way too much fruit or I don't have any. I'm not a huge fruit lover. Never have been. My parents always wondered how I went to the bathroom because I didn't eat any fruit. But I've learned to like fruit over the years. Hey, Paula. Oh, I bet summer company does keep you busy. Anyone notice WW has changed its format? Yes, it looks a little bit aesthetically different. I was supposed to do a video on that app, wasn't I? Maybe I'll do that. I'll film that tomorrow, late tomorrow, after my vlog, and we'll put it up on the weekend. I think I have to do it in parts because I feel like the app is really big, and I think it needs. It's hard for me because I haven't really been on it much. I think that's the problem. I'm not dedicated enough to it. I wasn't. I am now. So I think we will, see that video coming out maybe another week. I should wait. I should really, really focus on tracking in there and getting back my mojo because I don't think I have my mojo for the app anymore. I've lost my mojo for that. So I need to re-get that back if I keep using it. But I do love the amount of recipes that's on there. There's a lot. In fact, somebody mentioned to me about zucchini. They're looking for zucchini recipes, and I shared several, and I forgot one that I made hey Tammy Joy, from the app. It was called zucchini, don't quote me on this one. I think it's zucchini pizza casserole. It was like kind of like, had like zucchini as the base, and there was like pizza, there's sauce and cheese, and I think pepperoni, I think. It was good. You know what else I've thought about? Two things. Recipes I have not made in a while. I was going back to my old blog, dishwithdee.org, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many things there you don't make anymore that were so fantastic. I guess I get so focused on always creating that I forgot about what I've already done. Like my body of work is huge. And I was going back, oh my God, like that zucchini pizza thing, which was not mine, but I made it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is it? You make one thing and you never see it again. Because you're always looking for the next best thing. Well, maybe we ought to just, enjoy what we have if we're looking for the next best thing. Hi, Tamara. So yeah, that's I'm like going. You're always looking for the trying to like. Oh my gosh, let's find something else that's fun. Why stick with something that works? Stick with the tried and true. Oh, the grits loaf, I think it's on the .org, I believe. That was an early one. That's another one. I was just thinking about that one too. But that one with the cracked out egg salad on top is like legit. Oh my gosh, cracked out egg salad. This is egg salad. It's mashed up eggs. I use yogurt. You could use mayo if you wanted. Um, Bacon bits and ranch. It's like so good. I did not make that one. I think that was Amanda Seiper. Remember Amanda Seiper from way back when? I believe she's been gone for a while. But she made that. I added it to my grits loaf though, because I wanted it. I needed a base for something, and I had because she made it for breakfast, and I thought cracked out egg. I never thought of egg salad for breakfast, but think about it, it's just eggs, you know. And then I thought I'm gonna make that for breakfast. And then I thought about putting on the grits, toasted the grits loaf. Oh yes, it was again something I haven't made in a while, but was fantastic. Yes, yes. You have to use instant grits. When I first made it, I used regular grits, and it was too hard. But you have to use the instant grits. Yeah, Steve got my husband. He loves grits. Like we didn't realize until we traveled, and if you go anywhere like south of here, maybe Maryland, Virginia, grits is part of the breakfast menu. And when you're there, like we're used to having eggs and potatoes here. Oh, you want grits or potatoes? So I'm like, no, no, I don't even think they even offered it. I think you had to ask because we were down there and it came out with grits. So I'm like, what is this? I'm like, where's the hash browns? Where's the home fries? But that was different. Which I wasn't mad about. I was just surprised. But yeah, she always was she the one that used to eat grits for breakfast all the time? No, it was Molly. Going back to the old Weight Watcher YouTubers, she was I think she was WW Wifey, but then she was classically Molly at the end. I watched her from the beginning too. But yeah, she always had grits for breakfast. Oh, jalapenos. Yeah, why not? My hotel keeps giving me grits packets. Oh yeah, take them suckers home, man. Because you could definitely use those. Yep. When we traveled, was it when we were at the Finger Lakes? It might have been because we got breakfast at that hotel. And I brought my protein powder packets with me. And I would add it to the yogurt that they had there. And I made oatmeal bowls because they had hot oatmeal. And I would add the protein powder packets there. And they also, oh no, they had, that's right. No, no, no. They had, the other hotel had this hotel had a yogurt dispenser. Oh, it was fantastic. Granted, it wasn't light, I'm sure, but it's still yogurt. But I had a protein powder to it. I made a Progurt bowl because I had fruit. I rejoined this week after 6 months after going on for 19. Awesome, Peg. That's awesome. I said that, Tammy Joy. I'm like, why take them down? I get that you're not filming. I totally understand that. But they could help somebody. And those recipes are fantastic. So, yeah, if I ever give up YouTube, if I ever go off for some reason, I mean, Amanda, she went and had kids. I get it. You have a family. That takes priority. Family's first. And I get that. She's got little babies. It's so hard to film with kids. It truly is. Even hard to film with adult children. Let me tell you. So I get it. I do. I totally understand. But yeah, why not leave it up though? Like, why not? Because there's such good, I mean, there's grocery hauls, there's recipes, there's meal plans, there's different things that, like, I feel like that would help somebody. I would definitely leave the channel up. I would. Don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you, Rosie. Oh my gosh, the cream of wheat loaf. That's another good one. And I've made that in chocolate, in pumpkin. Okay, you have this base, and that's one of the things I want to do when I do my future cookbook. And I keep thinking about it. keep thinking different ways what would be easier for me. And I think for me, it might be easier to do a local company, a local printer, and just have much creative control and be able to. I'd have to ship them out myself, which would probably I'd have to order them. That's the problem. The Amazon thing, you have to. It's you just make the cookbook and they print it to order. But I don't know. I feel like I'd want to have a little more creative control. And there's this one girl who's in our Facebook group, um, WW Tried and True Recipes. I think her name is Diane. Don't quote me. What she does, which is really cool, is she has them printed on recipe cards and she makes a binder up. So you can buy these binders with sleeves and she has the cards printed up and then she puts them in the binder. That's pretty smart too. And she has to mail them. So you're really only buying cards, which is a little less, in the sense of not having to buy X amount of cookbooks. I mean, I can't guarantee I'm going to sell X amount of cookbooks. I have no idea how it's going to do. That's why I keep hesitant making it. I don't feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like it would be that successful. It would sell. I would sell a few hundred, I think. But when you do something, when you put all that work and all that heart into it, you want it to be like extremely successful. And I don't think I'm there yet. So, but everything's on my website for free. You can go and print them out. Do you really need a cookbook? You can make your own. Print them out, get a binder, 3-hole punch that sucker and make it up. I've had people that do that. I've had people that showed me their dish with deep binders. But yeah, and I would say, 90%, 95% of everything on my websites are original. There's only a few, and when they're not, I say it. I say, this is a Weight Watchers zucchini pizza casserole. I don't take anybody else's work. I don't need to. But yes, I love a good breakfast loaf. I think the oatmeal loaf is probably, when I saw that, that was on a British woman, I believe. A British person. She was on Weight Watchers. But she made it into a large loaf. And I originally made it, I did that. And then I thought, and then the light bulb came off about, I had those mini loaf pans, and I thought, I want to make one. So I don't have it there sitting there. So then I just kind of tailored that recipe just for one person. One sitting, one eating. And I've loved it ever since. Awesome, Lynn. That's the way to do it. It's most of us put everything on, on websites and stuff. I have a mosquito bite that's irritating me. It is so itchy. Mosquitoes love me. It's hilarious. We'll be out. It'll be a group of us. The only one that gets bit is me. We all put the same stuff on. I'm the only one that gets bit. And they laugh because it's like, well, here, you're going to scare all the mosquitoes away. Thank you. Yeah, I have a couple big ones. I just itch. And I'm the type of person, yes, I scratch it and then it bleeds and then it crusts over and I scratch it some more. I need to look up the oatmeal loaf. I need to make several or a big one. Freeze servings. Yeah, I freeze a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. Put out a cookbook. Oh, thank you, Lynn. The the um the oatmeal loaf is very easy, and that one, it's one egg. I put egg in all of my baked goods. I put egg in my 2-ingredient dough. I just think it adds something, and being that 0 points, I have liberties with eggs. So it's an egg, quarter cup of oats. There's 3 ingredients. Why can't I think of the third one? Egg, oats, and the 30. It's like the holy grail of that recipe, and I can't remember it. An egg and oats, baking powder, salt, banana. There it is, banana. Mash a banana, quarter cup of oats. Sometimes I use rolled oats, sometimes I use quick oats. I like quick oats because it doesn't taste very oaty, and it tastes more like flour, in my opinion. Yeah, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, vanilla. And if you want sweetener, the riper your banana, the less you have to add anything else. because if it's real speckled and black, it's sweet as can be. So definitely, again, you could. I've made one called Mexican hot chocolate where I've put in some cocoa powder. When you use cocoa powder, you want to use a sweetener to balance it, and a little bit of cayenne pepper, so it was a little bit spicy. Not a lot. It's just that little, something something. That's probably one of my favorites. Oh, applesauce. Yep, absolutely. You can use applesauce. You can use pumpkin. Yep, you can use pumpkin or applesauce. And I would still say a quarter cup. I always buy those little cups at the store. They're half cup though. I'm trying to think if I use the whole one. I don't think I do. I think I just eat the rest of it. I think I just use. I think it's maybe I do. I'd have to see. You know what it is when I make it. I probably do it each time. Though there is. Well, I think it's dishwitty.com. I think it's fairly new. One day I did the same bread. I used applesauce, banana, and pumpkin. I made 3 different loaves. Different flavor profiles. I had the applesauce one taste appley. I had the pumpkin one taste pumpkiny, and I had the banana one taste banana-y. So I made. There's a whole video. That was back when I was adventurous. Like, let's just do one base recipe, 3 loaves, just a little bit different. Same points, of course, and they were all delicious. So definitely could be done. I'm pretty sure that's on the dishwitty.com. About buying Roy's cookbook, I will tell you, it's a good cookbook. It really is. But I've yet to make anything from it. I just buy cookbooks for the joy of buying cookbooks. I'm going to be honest. And that's just, my life. It's a very well made book. There's a lot in there. There's a lot of, it's just, if you're not going to, I just don't make anything from it. And not there's no reason why I don't. I just don't. So it's kind of like, I just read it for leisure. Mm-hmm. But anyway. All right, we've been here half an hour. I didn't want to be here. I think I have to go talk to Lorianne. I meet with Lorianne today. So that is it. I hope you guys, thank you for joining me on this quick little check-in. If you're watching this after the fact, make sure you check in below and let me know you were here and how you're doing. And be on the lookout for my vlog later today, my day in the life. There's a Chuck Zero haul that I went shopping last week. I wanted to get, they have their honey substitute. Well, they have one called hot honey. I love hot honey anything. I make my own hot honey, but I felt the need to buy their hot honey because I wanted to see the difference. So I had to put an order in, and they were having a special for 4th of July, so it's me, And then they had cookies, and I squirreled right through that, and yeah. Then I had to get free shipping because at some point, and their free shipping threshold isn't not too bad. I think it was $34 or $34.99, which isn't bad because a lot of places it's like $100, but theirs was not. So y'all have a Chuck Zero. Oh, I love them. I love Chuck Zero. You can get them on Amazon. You also can get them at Nutrition. And you also can get them from their website as well. So that is it. Thank you for joining me for this little impromptu pop-up check-in. I told you there'd be some check-ins. I told you. And I will see you later, my lovelies. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope you're doing well in the challenge. And remember, every day, if you need to reset every day, that's what you do. That is what you do. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.